What's up, everybody, and welcome back to 23rd Garage. Today we are back on my F80 M3. We cannot finish the Infinity QX60 because we do not have a few of the pieces that we did not know we didn't have. So today we are going to paint the rear bumper and the door handles and the side skirts on the F80. That way I can go ahead and get it all buttoned up and get that thing back on the road. So I've got these side skirts here. You can see I puttied them up a little bit. I'm going to take them over to the pressure washer where the bumper's at so we can sand them a little bit more and wash them before we actually go ahead and paint them. I don't think I'll need any primer. What do you think, Nate? You don't
I think that putty's gonna be good.
I think I'll hit it with the sealer. I've got some white sealer. I have just a little bit left over, so I think we'll be fine. I'll hit it with the sealer and it'll be good. So these are my door handles, and a lot of you guys were asking why we didn't paint everything together. The reason for that is because after we had taped everything up, we realized that Mark had put all the door handles inside the car. So we could not paint the door handles, and the reason why we didn't paint the side skirts and the rear bumper is because our booth is not really that big, and you know, it's a lot easier to just paint everything in pieces. So since the car's not like a crazy priority, we just did it like that. We need to paint the both sides of the door handles, and really the only way to do that is to hang it off of something. So I'm going to use this cardboard box here by cutting little slits in it and just shoving them down in there. So just like that.
Very nice.
And I'll be able to spray from all around. And I think we'll jam something up in there, right there, to give it a little bit of clearance. That way the paint can roll over the edge and it doesn't get stuck to the cardboard. So everything is ready for paint. Mark actually went to get some reducer because they did use up all my reducer. In the meantime, I'm going to scan the codes on my car.
What's it saying?
Random multiple cylinder misfires on 4, 5, and 6. Hopefully it's just the coil packs or the plugs. I did not replace the coil packs and the spark plugs from my original motor onto this one. I did do the injectors though, so hopefully it's just the plugs and the coil packs. I'm going to go ahead and swap those over and see what that does. Hopefully that fixes the issue. Alright, so I need to pop this off. That's pretty cool. I like how they unplug. When you pull this tab up, it unplugs it, and then it's like a nice thing to pull on. These actually look a lot better than those.
Those look nice actually.
Let's see what the plugs look like.
Yeah, maybe the plugs are no good. Oh yeah, those definitely need to be replaced.
Yeah, definitely no good.
It's probably because he had that tune on his car too.
Yeah, you want them to have a cardboard color. You don't want them to be black, that's for sure.
That's what happens when you do that pop tune.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it ruins your plugs. You be buying plugs every day.
For real? How tight the plugs have to be?
I don't even know.
Guten tight?
I mean, if it's a German car, probably.
Alright, so I started it up and it's still missing.
What do you think? We should just replace all the coils real quick?
I mean, I'm gonna try them.
Didn't you say something might not be plugged up?
Thought maybe it was this thing, but
You gonna replace them all?
yeah. All of them replaced. We found a few issues with the car. There was a plug that was unplugged, and then I believe that at least 1 or 2 of those coil packs were no good. What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it seems to be running fine. Seems like it's running a lot better. I'm sure there's a couple more things. There's something else that's unplugged somewhere because it's still popping a code, but I can't find out what it is. Definitely needs an exhaust though. This thing is not. right, so we got this thing running. There's still a couple of things that I need to figure out under the hood, but we have a pretty big issue with the paint. So it turns out that they did not add hardener to the sealer that we used before we put the paint down, and so now the sealer is trying to dry out underneath the clear coat, and it's dulled out like this, which is why you should always have a professional painter paint your cars for you. All right, all the parts are ready. We're going to get Paul to spray everything in. Hopefully everything goes good with these parts, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe we'll give that car about a week and sand it back down, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Paul? What do you think we can do with that?
I mean, I think just give it some time, and then we can determine whether that clear coat is actually fully cured. We may be able to just sand it down and re-clear it, or possibly sand it down and just buff it out. The main thing is it needs to dry.
Yeah, because right now, like if you put your fingernail into it, it actually makes a line. So that's really bad. I mean, if we start sanding that, it's going to start coming off in chunks. So it's either completely strip all the paint down off the entire car, or try to let it dry out.
Yeah, give it some time.
If it doesn't dry out, I'm just gonna burn the car down. Like that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go whistling diesel on it.
What do you think, Ben?
I will destroy that thing. That is the move. Looks really good. So it's all painted. It looks really good. I almost said perfect, but nothing is ever perfect. I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it. And we also found out what the issue is with the car. So when I bought the clear coat, I bought the Pro, but I forgot to get the reducer for it as well. And I'm not a painter, so I just brought the clear coat, gave it to them, and they mixed the clear coat the same way that we mix the economy clear. When you mix the economy clear, you only mix the hardener and the clear coat together, and that's it. You're ready to spray. When you get the Pro, you have to use the hardener, the reducer, and the clear coat. So the Pro is a 3-part setup. The woman that gave us the clear coat at the store, I guess she forgot to give us the reducer. So we basically shot that entire car with nothing but the hardener and the clear. So now It's really dull, it's soft, and honestly, I don't even know what I'm gonna do to it. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna try to buff it, maybe like in a week. Worst case scenario, I have to strip the entire car. I don't know. The car's got me in a really bad mood at this point, especially with all the way it was running this morning. All the little issues I had this morning. Of course, I fixed those. I still got one plug under the hood that I do not know where it goes. So like, I'm kind of stressing with this car, and then to add insult to injury, the car had to dole out on me. So like, I'm already having a bad morning, and then Paul walks up and is like, "What's up with the car?" You know? So it's like everything kind of came down on me at once, but it's okay. We're not going to get down. We're not going to give up, because I did think about going whistling diesel on it for a second. I almost drop kicked it. But anyways, the fact that the bumper, the side skirts, and all the door handles and stuff is looking good, that's already boosting up my confidence level in this car. So hopefully tomorrow I can at least get the rear bumper on. You know, that way it's not laying around, and then pop the side skirts on and let that thing sit and maybe buff it, maybe repaint it. I'm just scared that if we put more clear coat over the top of that clear coat, that it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be like a can of worms at that point. Maybe we can just buff it out and shine it up, because I did buff a little spot on it and it did bring the shine back. But as you guys know, like, once it dulls out like that, there's definitely something wrong with it. So I'm waiting on a couple more things for the headlight. I need one more module for the headlight, and then we can button up the front end. Of course, with this doling out issue, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put that front bumper together or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see here in about a week. But that's probably going to be it for the M3 for a while, because I gotta let that thing sit and figure out what I'm gonna do with that. So we'll probably jump back onto the, wait, we can't even get back onto the Infiniti, can we, Nate? We don't have the upper pieces. I'm trying to think, do I have another job? I think I do. I think I actually have another job that does not require the frame rack. So we'll see, maybe it will come in tomorrow. If not, we're gonna jump back on that Cadillac and buff that thing out. Right, Nate?
Yes, sir.
We gotta get that car done too.
Oh yeah,
so,
we gotta get it out of here.
Yeah, and honestly, like, this car right here, I've been kind of slacking on it. I haven't been really working on it. I was super excited about it when I first got it, but then now it's just like, it's just a car. There's nothing special about it. I mean, yeah, it's my dream car, but once you get your dream car and once you sink like 30 grand into it and you realize it's just a hunk of metal, it kind of changes your way of thinking. So now I'm just kind of trying to get it done and get it out of here, get it sold maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But honestly, just don't even really want it anymore. Just everything I've been through, all the work that I've done on it, I just don't even want it anymore. I don't even want to look at it. I might just give it to Nate. What do you think, Nate? Do you want it? He's shaking his head no.
I don't want it. I do not want it, sir.
Oh, man. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you like the content, hit that like button. If you have something to tell us, tips, advice, comments, opinions, drop those in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.